Hey tribe, what's up? I don't know if anybody's gonna come in. I don't know what you guys are doing. I was just up and I decided I would go live for a few minutes. I don't know if anybody out there. But it's been an eventful Sunday night, right? We had Game of Thrones, and we had Married to Medicine, and we had The Real Housewives of Atlanta, which I have not seen. I haven't seen Real Housewives of Atlanta. Hey, you guys. Hey, what's up? What's up, Keisha? How you doing? So I haven't seen The Real Housewives yet. I haven't seen that yet. Now I'm doing this from my iPad, so I hope that y'all can hear me and everything. Okay, let me do it. Okay, I can see. Okay, that's better. I don't like the angle. I'm looking down, I can see all my chin. And I have to hold it if I do it like that. But anyway, it is what it is. So anybody watch Game of Thrones? Did y'all watch it? I watched it. I have been excited and looking forward to the Game of Thrones. So I was happy to see it. And I thought it was a good episode. I really do. It didn't disappoint. It's definitely setting us up. And it's, you know, just finished watching. I can hear you fine. Good. Thank you. I don't want to talk too loud because I'm the only one still awake. I'm out of town. I'm at a friend's house visiting for a couple of days, and her kids, they're all upstairs in bed because the kids gotta go to school tomorrow. Me and her are gonna hang out tomorrow. We're gonna drop the kids off and then do some sightseeing and some stuff like that. She's gonna show me around her city and stuff, but they're upstairs asleep, so I don't want to be too loud. So I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. But yeah, so what'd you think about the episode, Keisha? I thought it was good, and like I said, you know, it's the final season, and it's also. Yeah, I did too. I thought they said that the episodes were going to be like an hour and a half long. Like, I thought the episodes were going to be longer because it is the last season and it's also a short season, right? Because they're only doing they're not even doing a full season of episodes, which is, why are they doing that? I don't read all the different articles. I'm sure there's an article explaining why they're doing it, but it's like, damn. Y'all know we've been waiting for 2 years and y'all still ain't gonna give us a full. But I thought the episodes were gonna be longer than the normal, than their normal length for that reason. But it was good. It was good, and like I said, they're not. It doesn't seem like they're dragging it out. So yeah, I thought that's what I thought. I thought they told us that the episodes were gonna be like an hour and a half or something like that. But I don't know. But I thought that, like I said, they're not dragging it along. Like the fact that they told, if y'all ain't see it, then oh well, it's just me and you in here right now, Keisha. So it's just me and you. But they talked about, they telling John his true lineage. You know what I'm saying? You see, Cersei ain't really pregnant. She lied about being pregnant. You see, she's trying to get that man to put a baby up in her. So, you know, we got that storyline going. What's the face came and saved his sister. Oh, girl, I ain't tripping. You know, I'm just gonna lie. Whoever come in, if I'm talking to myself, girl, I'm just talking to myself. They'll watch it tomorrow and comment. You know what I'm saying? But and that daggone, what's his name? I get all my names mixed up. But the one in the Bran in the wheelchair. Ain't he creepy? He just be everywhere in that wheelchair staring at people. Ain't that creepy? That's a little creepy to me. Hey, Dominique, how you doing? We're talking about Game of Thrones. What you think? Did you look at Game of Thrones? What you think about it? But we were saying how we, yeah, she lied. Because I was a little leery last year when she said she was pregnant, right? I was a little leery, but I was like, okay. But then tonight, when she slept with old boy, I said, okay. Cersei doesn't do anything without a reason. And she clearly wasn't interested in him sexually, but she slept with him anyway. And then when he said, I'm going to put a prince in your belly, and her face, I said, okay, that's what it was. Her ass lied about being pregnant. Oh, you didn't watch it? I'm sorry. Well, I hope, do you watch Game of Thrones? Because I don't want to spoil it for you, because we were talking about it. I don't want to spoil it for you. But I thought it was good. Let me see. Yes, Brian is yes. And did you see? Yes, you saw how he was looking at Jamie like you remember me, bitch? You the one that pushed me out the window. Remember me? Ooh. I just think they're bringing a lot. Now I thought Arya reuniting with the mountain, the tree, whatever his name is. Hey, little baby, how you doing? How you doing? I thought that would be a little more dramatic, but that was real blah, right? Arya was just like, he was like, you left me for dead. She was like, I robbed you first. I said, oh Lord, she is a mess, but I love her. Like if I could have it my way, that's who I'd want on the throne at the end. But I know that's not gonna happen because it's Game of Thrones, and it's gonna be somebody we're not even thinking of that's gonna be on the throne. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some. It might be the fat dude that does all the Citadel reading because he's smart, and they've kept him around. Like you would think that he would have died by now. Right, the Hound. That's it. She didn't. And that's the thing, right? She didn't have no beef with the Hound, but she did leave him for dead. I thought their reunion, because he did keep her alive, and I think he cared about her. You know what I'm saying? I think it did kind of hurt him that she left him for dead. So I really kind of expected a little bit more. I've never watched an episode, but seriously consider experiencing a fever. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how I got to watching Game of Thrones. I got to watching Game of Thrones because two of my coworkers used to talk about Game of Thrones all the time. And I used to be like, what are y'all talking about? And they would be so into it and so caught up. Well, you know, yeah. And the thing with Arya, I'm going to get back to my story. The thing with Arya is, I think she kind of like him a little bit. If you go all the way back to the beginning. But she's starting to grow into her adolescence a little bit now. She's a young adult. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think she knows what to do with those feelings. I think she likes him a little bit. But I don't think she know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so my coworker was like, hey, Lady Fee, how you doing? Well, hey, thanks for coming through. Yeah, we talking about it. I don't want to spoil nothing for you. But yeah, we just talking about, we didn't get too deep into it though. I'm just kind of rattling off, just rambling a little bit. But so my coworker, he had the first 2 seasons on DVD. And so he was like, watch these and you tell me what you think. And then see if you want to go on it. Because it was right before season 3 was going to start. Honey, it took me about 2 episodes to kind of get into it. Because at first I was like, what the hell? But after that second episode, honey, I was hooked. I was hooked. Let me tell you what got me. When everybody kept talking about the daggone red wedding, I said, what is this red wedding everybody talking about? So I was like, I was trying to hurry up and get to the red wedding. Let me see. Thank you, girl. These braids. I like them too, but they, whoo. I'm tired of this lovey-dovey. Girl, I like the braids too, but when I tell you they getting on my nerves, they getting on my nerves. I wanted to keep them in for about 2 good weeks because I figured that style would be good for about 2 good weeks, but I don't know if they're going to make it, y'all. But I like it. Let me tell you something. My hair is at that in-between stage. It's not long. Yeah, it does speed up. After Ned Stark, I was like, did they really... I really didn't think he was dead for a long time, y'all. I was like, they're going to bring him back. Something, it's got to be something. Because I was like, he's a main character. How they going to kill him off in like the 4th episode? I just knew it was something more to it. But no, that he dead. He dead. But yeah, my hair is at that in-between stage, y'all, where I cut it short. And now it's growing back. Because I'm one of them people that... I don't trip off of hair. You know what I mean? Like, thank God, knock on wood, my hair grows, you know, that kind of thing. And so I cut it, and I like this short, but then I wanted to grow it back. I want a bob. I want a real cute bob. But it's taking so long to grow back. And now it's in that in-between stage where I just don't like it. It's hard to style. I'm trying to let it grow back. Y'all seen, I can go to the hairdresser and it's still just, it's not wowing me. So I was like, I normally get braids in the summer. So I was like, I'm going to go ahead and just braid it up So I'm gonna try to keep braids in between now and the end of the summer, and then see where my hair is at the end of the summer. You know, I'm a creamy crack kind of girl, so you know, get my perm good at the end of the summer and just see what my length is, because I want a bob. That's what I want. I want a good old fashioned bob. Hold on. Oh, what I just do? I didn't mean to do what I just did, y'all. What am I doing? I'm trying to get... Somebody just said a comment. I'm trying to read the comments. I'm on my iPad, and I'm normally on my laptop, so that's why I'm a little... You in hair hell too? Hey. Hey, Asia. What? Okay, little baby, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get to your last comment, and I can't... Oh, here it is. Okay, I got it. Yeah, that is true. We would, you know what? I'm staying with a friend of mine. I'm visiting a friend of mine, one of my really good friends from college, and we were talking about that earlier. We were saying how, you know, Game of Thrones is like that. Harry Potter is like that, where the writing, the people who wrote it, definitely had a roadmap, and there's so much foreshadowing. There's so much that happens that comes back later. And I mean, I know some people might not be really into Harry Potter, but if you're into Harry Potter, you read the books, or even watched the movies, you know that J.K. Rowling, she set that up. Like she said that. She said she knew exactly where the story was going. And so there were certain things that would happen in the first book or the second book or the third book that might not come later until, like, you know, later on in the story, but you're like, oh shit, like that's connected. So it definitely, you know, I've never been interested in going, hey, Ebony, hey, girl. I've never been interested in going natural. I'm just going to be real about it. I respect all the people who are natural, because it takes a lot of work to be natural. And I respect y'all natural folk. I respect the work that y'all put in to keep y'all. And I think there's some really cute natural styles, like, you know, braiding it up and giving me. I think they're really cute. That's just not my ministry. Okay. I'm not a hair person, and I don't like dealing with my hair. I just don't. And I'm going to be honest, I'm very spoiled, because my hair, knock on wood, normally does what I need it to do. I keep it fried, dyed, laid to the side. Give me a little bit, give me a little color. You know, right now, this is a little darker than I normally like it. I like my blonde. And, yeah, give me some color. Give me my creamy crack, and I'm good. I'm good to go. I respect y'all natural folk, but that just ain't my thing. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think Bronny is gonna he's not gonna kill Jamie. That's his boy. Like, he's not gonna kill Jamie. Now the question is gonna be, how does he handle it? Yeah, that's not my ministry. I respect y'all, but that just ain't my ministry. And see, that's funny. Now, again, like I said, I'm blessed. We're going to get back to Game of Thrones in a minute. But that's what I'm saying. I'm blessed that my hair, it's funny because, like, the rest of my family hates my hair. And I'm not even bragging, y'all, because I ain't had nothing to do with it. That wasn't nothing but my parents and God. But, like, I don't have to do a whole lot of curling on my hair, flat ironing my hair and all of that. Like, when the length is there. Like, right now, the length isn't there. But when the length is there, I can go get my hair done and not touch. When I say not touch my hair, I mean not touch my hair for a good week. Just put my bonnet on at night and get up in the morning and just kind of give me a good wet sack. Honey. Boom, out the door. I ain't got to do nothing to my hair for like a good week. I'm blessed. I can't say, you know, that's why right now I'm just kind of like, what do I do? Because I don't know what to do with my hair, y'all. I don't know. I can't. Uh-oh, girl. Y'all got to work with me with this iPad thing. Yeah, okay, let's get back to Game of Thrones. Bronn, I don't know what Bronn is going to do, but he's not going to kill Jamie. Yeah, he's not going to kill Jamie. I don't know how that's going to work out. But, who y'all think going to kill Cersei? Somebody going to kill Cersei. She's not going to make it to the end. I don't know what episode she going to die in, but I don't think she's going to be at the end. Yeah, tell your mom. See, your mama got, yeah. You think Jamie gonna kill her? I could see that. I can see Jamie killing her. It's going to be dramatic. Cersei's death is going to be dramatic like Joffrey's. It's going to be something, you know, Arya. I could see it, but that's predictable. And the one thing that Game of Thrones has not been has been predictable, y'all. I could definitely see Arya doing it, but that would just be kind of predictable. If Arya does it, it's going to have to be something real over the top, real extra. Because it's going to have to be something real over the top, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. But I do know that it's going to be interesting to see. I'm going to tell you the battle that I'm looking forward to is this battle that's coming up. When that army get to the north, when the undead get to... That's going to be another good one. Maggie the Frog said it would be killed by her little brother Tyrion. That's true. You know what? That's true. I forgot about that. Now that's true. And you're right. And she's probably forgetting about the fact that Jamie is younger than her too. And you're right. That's why she be focusing on Tyrion ass. That's a good point. That's a very good point. That is a very good point. Well, I definitely think it was a great start. Like I said, it was. I don't know if it was worth the wait because I don't like waiting. So you made me wait 2 years, but it was good. Like it wasn't like, you know, I hate when you wait, and then something come and then it's like for real. That's it. That's all y'all giving us. I do wish it had been longer, but I definitely think they gave us some good stuff. They started off the season good. Like I said, I feel like they're not going to drag these storylines out. They're giving it to us. They bringing it. You know what I mean? They definitely gave us some stuff. I don't know. You think Cersei going to marry somebody? The only way Cersei would marry somebody is if it's advantageous to her in a major way. Like, not even in a little bit. In a major way. It definitely would have to bring her something. I don't even know what at this point. But she trying to get that baby. That's she trying to do. She trying to get knocked up. Because she told Jamie she was already pregnant. Lying ass. She's such a hussy. She's such a hussy. So, okay. Did y'all look at Married to Medicine LA? I mean, after talking about Game of Thrones, it's real anticlimactic to talk about Married to Medicine. But did y'all look at it? I just got finished looking at it. Yeah, Cersei, it's not really advantageous to Cersei to marry anybody. And again, it would have to be, it would have to be advantageous. And Cersei's just, yeah, she checked him. You saying it was okay? You saying Married to Medicine was okay? All right, y'all. I'm trying not to keep putting my finger in the way. Alex, you talking about Married to Medicine was okay? Oh, you just watched my reviews, Ebony. Thank you, boo. I probably won't be able to do any reviews until Tuesday. Because tomorrow we're going to be out all day sightseeing and stuff. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. So we're going to go to the Grand Ole Opry tomorrow. We're going to go to the Jack Daniels factory, which if any of y'all know me, y'all know I love Jack Daniels. If you look at the podcast, you know that's what we drink on the podcast. And that's my drink of choice. So I'm going to probably spend way too much money at the gift shop tomorrow buying anything that say Jack Daniels. But we're going to go to the Grand Ole Opry, the Jack Daniels factory, and it's a restaurant that was recommended to us that we're going to go and get something to eat. And then pick the kids up and probably just kind of chill out tomorrow evening. So I probably won't be able to do any reviews. But on Tuesday, let me tell you, okay, I'm going to get back to that Apple Jack Daniels. But on Tuesday, she's going to work, and I'll probably be on my own Tuesday. And if I don't, I'm trying to hook up with another person while I'm here. If that doesn't pan out, if I'm not able to do that, then I'll probably be doing my reviews on Tuesday. But definitely by Wednesday, because I'm going home Wednesday. So when I get back home, I'll probably catch up on my reviews. I did finally finish watching the last episode of Chasing Atlanta. So I can put that review up. It ain't gonna be a whole lot because it wasn't a whole lot there. Little baby, you look at Chasing. Don't you look at Chasing Atlanta? And Ebony, I know you do your reviews on Chasing Atlanta. Is it me or was it turning into the Oliver Twix show? What y'all think? And I like Oliver. I mean, I ain't gonna say Oliver doesn't bother me, but doesn't it seem like it's just? Wait a minute, got Oreos now. Going to the store tomorrow. What? I must have missed something. Oh, Alex, yeah, that whole, it was real anticlimactic. The Married to Medicine was real anticlimactic. That's why them reviews ain't gonna take long because it wasn't a whole lot there. They got Game of Thrones Oreos. I was just at the grocery store today. I'm gonna have to check that out because I don't even eat Oreos, but I'll buy it just for the purpose of having it. But I'll wait till I get home. Because I want to buy them here because I'm not going to take them on the plane and stuff. What was I getting ready to say? Oh, the Apple Jack that you were talking about. So, if you do the Honey Jack, you mix that Honey Jack with apple juice. I call it Apple Jacks. But that's a really good drink. And it's smooth. That Honey Jack blends right in with some apple juice. Now, it's going to be sweet. If you don't like sweet drinks, then it's not for you. But that blends in really well. Also, the Honey Jack is really good to make a hot toddy with. If you wanted some tea and knock it on out. Because like right now, I'm all congested up here. My sinuses have been killing me. I feel great, but I'm just congested. But that Honey Jack, knock it right on out, honey. It's a good thing. That honey. Yeah, oh, Married to Medicine. Are you talking about Ebony? Are you talking about Married to Medicine? Has been a lot of nothing. Or are you talking about Chasing Atlanta? The editing for Chasing Atlanta. Feel like we miss a lot. Where You Been came out last week. What you talking about, William Prince? What came out last week? What are you talking about? And why are you up? Go to bed, Will. Honey Jack. Oh, you talking about the Game of Thrones Oreos came out last week? I ain't been in the grocery store, clearly. Regular Jack is all you need. Well, we know how you feel about the regular Jack. So, I have had, they have a Jack, a cider. If they call it winter or something, it only comes out, well, I ain't gonna say it only comes out, but they sell it during the winter. I'm sure there's stores that probably still have it year round or whatever. But it's like a cider. And you can warm that up. That's what I was drinking. If you look at the podcast last week, you see I was drinking out of a cup. That's what I was drinking. I was warming up the Jack cider, Jack Daniel's cider. So good. So good. I've had Cinnamon Jack, which is like a fireball. Y'all know like that fireball. That's that. Regular Jack, obviously. Gentleman Jack. It's like a green label Jack. Of course, Honey Jack. And I want to say I've had something else, but maybe that's it. But tomorrow when we go to the factory, we're doing a flight, you know, when you can get like the different flavors. So I don't know what, yeah, single barrel. That's it, single barrel. I don't know what the 3 different flavors we're going to have at the factory tomorrow. But I know that I'm hoping they'll ship because I'm going to buy a couple of bottles and have them shipped home. I know when I went to Napa Valley, at the time they couldn't ship liquor to Maryland for whatever. It was something. I don't know. But then I've had liquor shipped to me since then. So I'm definitely going to try to get some stuff shipped home. And I'm not sure what's going to be in a gift shop, but I'll probably buy some swag, like some t-shirts and some stuff like that. I'm going to probably spend way too much money tomorrow at the gift shop. Yeah, Theon. I think he's just trying for redemption. I think he's just trying to redeem himself. I mean, he know he fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But he lost his penis over it. So, you know, I think he's just trying for redemption, y'all. He gonna die. He probably gonna die in the next episode. Like, he ain't gonna last long. Wouldn't it be crazy if he's the one to end up on the Iron Throne? But he can't. He can't be on the throne. He can't do it. Y'all feel bad for Sam? Why y'all feel bad for Sam? Oh, because he found out about his father and his brother. Yeah, I did. And did y'all peep that Sam ain't really feeling your girl, Daenerys, y'all know Daenerys. I always fuck up the names. He ain't really feeling her, and he told Jon, he was like, "You sacrificed you sacrificed your crown for your people. Would she have done the same thing?" He ain't feeling her, y'all. He is not feeling her. Keep it. Yeah, she's power hungry. She definitely, the whole Mother of Dragons thing has definitely gone her head, but she's been like that for a while. Yeah, she killed his family, absolutely. But she's been like that for a while, y'all. You know, she been feeling herself for a minute. And then, I don't know. It'll be interesting. Like I said, they not dragging it on. I think they did a really good job of just putting it out there. They not dragging it along. So, yeah, no, you're right. Nobody in the North is really feeling her. Nope. Nobody really is. Except for Jon. But he feeling her in other ways. In ways he shouldn't be feeling her, that end up being his sister. Ooh. Ooh. Are they brother and sister? Are they like aunt, uncle, or cousin? What are they, y'all? I'm confused. I'm not confused, but I don't forgot all the daggone. I mean, I know he's a Targaryen. The conversation. Yeah, that's. I guess. Do you think they're gonna have that conversation next weekend? I mean, next episode, or you think they're gonna kind of drag that conversation out? He giving her something she can feel. You know. Okay, Dany's his aunt. Okay, that's what it is. She's his aunt. Okay, that's what it is. So that's not as bad as sleeping with your brother and sister, but that's still not cool. It's still not cool. It's too much for her to overcome. It's in her DNA. Well, something in her DNA. She feeling something. We're going to get it. We're going to get the conversation. I'm just not sure when we're going to get it. I don't think we're going to get it next week. I think next week, I don't think we're going to get it that soon. But we're going to get it. We're going to get the conversation. Yeah, they do. They do all that incestual shit. Nasty. That's just nasty. Well, if you found out that you were sleeping with, like, your cousin, who would you do? I mean, back when you were single and you was out there doing that kind of stuff. Single and mingling. What would you do? Would you break it off? Or would you be like, oh, well, kissing cousins. We already kissing. Might as well keep it going. Who would you do? What would y'all do? Lisa, I'm so mad at this short season. What the hell? Yeah, I think so too. I think Arya gonna get her little piece. Yeah, your first cousin. Yes, Will, your first cousin. See, when people start asking for stipulations, then you already know it's some shit coming. I would stop it immediately and try to wash it away. I would probably get sick to my stomach if I ever found out I was dating. Oh gosh. I can't do it. Yeah, I just I don't understand it. And I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, Will, you were cool with the episode tonight? How you feel about it? We're gonna talk about it, y'all. The next time we do a really bitch, we're gonna talk about it. Even you, Will said, even I have some limits. Yeah, that is important to know your family. But see, like for me, I don't really know a lot of my family. So for me, it would be Like, we don't do no big family reunions and all of that. Like, I don't really. Yeah, you definitely need to ask questions and get to know who you dating and, figure out who's who and what's what. Especially when you live in an area. It was a good opener. Yeah, I thought it was a good opener too. They only had so many episodes to tell the story. They broke it up to 2 seasons to get. Yeah, and the other thing and correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. The guy who writes Game of Thrones, didn't he kind of like stop writing it, or they were waiting on him? Kind of like the same thing that happened with Harry Potter. They were waiting on J.K. Rowling to finish. Like, they were waiting on her. Wasn't that kind of the same thing with Game of Thrones? They were waiting on him, or they got away from the book. Something happened where they got away from the books, or they were waiting on him to write them, or it was something weird that happened. I never read the book, so I don't think I'd be able to read the books. I think I don't know. I don't know if I could read the books at this point. Like, I read all of the Harry Potter books, but I don't know if I'd be able to go back and read. Yeah, they're not going to BS too much because they got to get too much in. And they only giving us, 8 episodes, 6 episodes. Right, they still waiting for him. I knew it was something with him with the books. I knew it was something with that. That's crazy, y'all. So next up is Avengers, right? That's next weekend. Avengers comes out. Yeah, the books are way off. Yeah, and I don't know if he has writer's block or what, cause yeah. But see, that's the same thing that happened with J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling, she's just got, and she said that she got stuck with the adolescent piece of it. Like, when it was time to start adding like a little, she knew where the story was going as far as the Voldemort and Harry Potter, and like, she knew that part of the story. But she said where she got stuck was them becoming teenagers and getting into the the love life, and them liking who likes who and who's gonna kiss who. And she said that's kind of where she got stuck. But she knew where the story was going. She had that. It was all the auxiliary storylines that she kind of got stuck in. So I'm wondering where he's stuck. I don't know if like he just felt too much pressure with the popularity of the show or what. I wonder. And I don't read all those stories, so y'all might know more than I know. The second to last while the show was running, but it never happened. It's the publisher, not him. You know what, Keisha, I don't watch The Chi. Let me tell you why I don't watch The Chi. I want to watch The Chi, and I'm going to probably get caught up on The Chi. I don't watch The Chi because I don't have Showtime. And I said I was going to add Showtime because I want to watch The Chi, and I want to watch Don Cheadle's, the new show that Don Cheadle's doing on Showtime, dealing with, I guess, like the stock market or something like that. I said I wanted to watch. I forget the name of it. So I said I was going to add Showtime, and I just never did. But I have a Fire Stick. I don't need to say no more. I think I would like it too. Like, I want to watch it. I love Lena Waithe. And I want to watch it, but when it came on last year, I want to say, because I remember when it came on, I kept saying I was going to add Showtime. I just kept forgetting to call and do it. All American. Isn't that the show? It was coming on, wasn't it coming on like the CW or something? It's about the black football players or something like that, right? Isn't that something, All American? I've been binge watching the second season of Black Lightning. Do y'all watch Black Lightning? I've been binge watching that. Because I sort of missed a couple of episodes, so I've been kind of going back. Okay. Black Monday is so good. That's the show, Black Monday. Yeah. So you like that too, Lisa? I'm gonna have to like I said, I'm gonna have to add it. I'm gonna have to add it Showtime, because I like, it's certain Like, I only have HBO for Game of Thrones. I had used to get Showtime because I used to watch Nurse Jackie and the other Don Cheadle show. And then when the seasons were over, I would cancel it. I only get Stars when it's time for Power. Like, I only get those shows, those channels, when it's time for those shows to come up. So, but I want to go back and look at the shop. Not Scooter. Yeah, that's Scooter. He gonna always be Scooter. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Keisha. That stuff adds up. So I only get it as I need it. And honestly, y'all, I really am trying to wean myself off of cable altogether. I have friends who don't have cable at all. And I'm trying to wean myself off of it altogether and just basically strictly just use my Fire Stick, my Hulu, you know, my Netflix or whatever. The problem is, because I review shows, I've gotten so used to just being able to put it in my DVR and watch it through my DVR rather than going into to stream it and all of that. And then sometimes the on demand don't be working. Sometimes the channels aren't there. It gets to be a lot. But I'm working on it because that's a bill that I'm trying to. Do you know that that's like one of my highest bills is my damn cable bill? Ain't that ridiculous? That's so ridiculous. That's one of the highest bills that's in my house. I got to get it down to something more manageable because it's ridiculous. And I really wish, and I think, isn't it like a new streaming service where you can pick which channels you want? Because if I could pick the channels I want, probably 90% of them channels I wouldn't even have. I do have Amazon Prime. Okay, and I said I was going to start watching American Gods. Now, what is American Gods through? Is that the CW2 or was that Amazon Prime? I think you told me. Is that Amazon Prime? Where is American Gods? Because I said I was going to start watching that too. Because I have... What's coming up? Next month starts the new season of Real Housewives of Potomac. It's on Stars. Real Housewives of Potomac. Claus is coming back in June. Queen Sugar starts in June or July. And I review those shows. So I'm not really looking to pick up anything right now as far as review. And then Pose is starting. I review Pose. So in the summer, I'm gonna have about 4 or 5 shows that I'm still reviewing. But yeah, American Gods. I wanna. Pose starts in June, so Queen Sugar must start in July, I think. And then, like I said, Claus comes back. I want to say June. That's the thing I do like about Stars, because that's why I could review Power early. Remember, I could drop my Power episodes at like 10 in the morning. And I would just put, I let people know it's tonight's episode. Like, if you ain't looked at the episode yet, don't look at the review. Like, but I could go ahead and get Power out the way. They did the same thing with Love and Marriage Huntsville. The OWN network, they would put it up that morning. And so I could watch the show that morning and review it and be done and have the review already ready. Yeah, Queen Sugar's coming back. Okay, when is Power coming back? But it's a summer show, so I'm sure it's summer. Well, if you want to do the American Gods review, I've already told you. You can do your review. See, you can do your review, and then we'll put the review up. You can do your review. Okay, you do American Gods. And just upload it. What's that? 10 episodes of what? What y'all talking about? Oh, Power never made it past season 1. I like Power. I think Power is starting to run its course. See, some TV shows are not meant for 10 seasons. You know what I'm saying? Power, I think, is sort of run its course. I think they need to give us a good wrap-up season and kind of wrap it all up. But it's starting to be the same thing. Like Ghost and Tommy get mad at each other. They fall out. They want to do 2 different things. Like, it's starting to be a lot. Right. Ebony, it was a lot. It was a lot. And it's just the same. To me, it's just the same thing over and over again. They're recycling the same stuff. So at a certain point, you're just going to have to wrap it up. Who's going to love you? Who's going to be together? Who's going to love each other? Like, you just going to have to wrap this up. You know. But yeah, Power's coming back this season. I mean, this summer too. I know they've already started filming. So I know it's coming back. I wonder, what else is coming on this summer, y'all? Anything good? Know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away. Yeah, I mean, of course, as fans, we love shows. But there's a point where the storyline, there's nothing left to say. Oh, I'm going to do the Being Mary Jane finale. That's next month, too. That's in a couple of weeks, right? That's coming on, like, at the end of April. You don't do Power, Will? Yeah, you know, the old saying about jumping the shark, you know what I'm saying? Where you just throw a bunch of stuff out there and then see what happens. So some shows, I really think Power probably could give us, this could really be the last season of Power, and I think we could be doing good. Yeah, the Lion King movie comes out. I can't wait for that. You never did Mary Jane? Let me be honest with you. I struggled through Mary Jane because I struggled through it. It wasn't must-see for me. Yeah, it wasn't must-see TV for me, but I try to support. You know what I'm saying? I do. But it was... Again, that was another show where you just recycling. You giving me the same thing. She can't find love. She got everything. She's beautiful. She's got a great job. She's got money. She's got great life. But she can't find love. I just can't relate. Yeah, Mary Jane. And what was up with the whole move to New York? Like, what was that about? Like, I felt like that was so unnecessary that they had her moving to New York. And, like, I don't get that. I don't get that whole part of the storyline. Was it to save money for the show? Like, I don't get that. That's what, yeah, when they moved to New York, I didn't understand the purpose of that at all. And is it me? I never bought her and Michael Ealy. Like, I never felt like there was really a connection there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kept waiting for him to double cross her, or I kept waiting for him to, like, dog her out. I just kept waiting for something to happen because it never rang real to me. Am I the only one, Ebony? Like, that whole Lil Baby, that whole relationship between her and Michael Ealy was just blah. I don't know. It ain't do nothing for me. It was blah. So, let me ask y'all a question. Okay. I'm going to go on and throw this out there. Ebony, Lil Baby, so much time has passed. Who else is in here that's been keeping up with this YouTube shit? She said, I don't care anymore. I'm with you. I don't really care no more either. And then it looks like in the finale is Morris Chestnut. She ain't never dated him. Like, if you're going to have her trying to make a decision on who to marry, shouldn't it be somebody from her past? Like, Morris Chestnut was never one of her men. Where he coming from? Right. And then remember her brother was in trouble and was dating the white. It was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. So did y'all see where, okay, for those of you who've been following this YouTube bullshit, did y'all see where that promoter put T.S. Madison number up and then wouldn't take it down? Honey, this is a mess. That mess is becoming messier. It's a mess. It's a mess. And T.S. Madison was at her uncle's funeral, phone blowing up because her number on the internet. Yes. Okay. YouTube drama. Let's go. Okay. So look. Y'all know I don't normally play in the streets, but let's play in the streets for a few minutes. Will, you probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about, and that's fine. This janky ass promoter. Now, I looked at her video. I flagged it too. But this janky ass promoter. Okay, I'm going to get to that, Lil Baby. This janky ass promoter. First of all, nothing was her fault. Right? Okay, Will, so listen to this, Will. Listen to this. Let me give you a scenario, right? Because you You book an act. Let's say Drake shit. I don't know. You somehow or another you're able to book Drake. You're a promoter. You booking Drake to come and do a show. Janky promoter, yes. You rent out a venue that you've never used before, that you did a walkthrough, don't really know nothing about the venue. You got Drake coming and you sell the tickets for like $40 for Drake, right? Using a venue that you don't know, and as a promoter, you're responsible for everything dealing with the show. You're responsible for making sure the facility is up to par. You're making sure that there's enough, food, drink, chairs, all that good shit. You're responsible for promotion. You're responsible for security. You are the person throwing this event. The talent just shows up. That's it. So this whole thing has erupted on YouTube with T.S. Madison, who I know you don't know who T.S. Madison is. Hey, Andrew, I know you don't know who T.S. Madison is, but she does a YouTube show, Queen Supreme Court. So she was booked to do a live show in Norfolk, Virginia. Now, she does it herself, but on this particular one, a promoter was doing it. So there was somebody who went to the show who was not happy with the show and they wanted a refund. They reached out to T.S. Madison to get a refund for the show. T.S. Madison said, you need to talk to the promoter. This wasn't my show. I was just talent that showed up. You need to talk to the person who booked me, who, like, their production, they ran this thing. And it has erupted into this big mess on YouTube. And the promoter won't refund the money to the lady. And then the promoter went and did a video basically talking about how it was everybody else's fault but hers. And then in the interim ended up in her video inadvertently putting T.S. Madison's real phone number in her video. So of course now the whole internet has this woman's phone number and it's been blowing her phone up. She was at her uncle's funeral, phone blowing up. And when she reached out to the promoter to say, look, take this video down. You got my phone number in the video. Promoter won't take it down. It's a mess. It's a mess. And of course, everybody and their cousin got an opinion, including myself. I got an opinion too. Everybody and their cousin got an opinion about what didn't happen with this whole situation. Now, me personally, my opinion is that the promoter should have refunded that woman her money. Yes, it's messy. My opinion, for a long time, T.S. Madison did not respond. I saw what you said, little baby, that she shouldn't have responded. For a long time, she didn't respond. But VS kept making videos. She kept making videos and kept dragging T.S. name through it. And T.S. was like, I told you, you need to contact the venue. Contact the promoter. That's who you need to contact. Why am I going to give you money back when I didn't make no money off the show? That's what I'm saying. It's the promoter. It's not. If that were a T.S. Madison production, she would have gave that woman her money back just to shut her up. Because when T.S. came to D.C. and that show was fucked up in D.C., she took credit for it. I mean, not credit. She took responsibility for it. She cussed out the venue because Lonnie B, she went on Lonnie B's show while she was in DC and they did an extended interview and she addressed it and she said me and the venue were kind of got into it. I was heated. She said backstage I was pissed off because of the way things went down with that show. But when I went out there on stage, I didn't come out on stage mad. I didn't come out on stage with an attitude. I gave them a show because that's what they paid for. She said, but behind the scenes, honey, it was heated because they screwed up. The management screwed up the DC show. People didn't have seats. They were lined up outside. It was a lot. And she took credit. And I keep saying credit. She took responsibility for it. And she refunded people and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody, obviously. But she said people reached out to her and she did refund some people their money. So when it's on her, I feel like she does take responsibility. But this wasn't on her. And the other thing she was saying was, and this woman, VS, VS ain't no fan of T.S. Madison. I don't even know why she went. I know why she went. But anyway, I ain't going to get into why she went. Hey, girl. I'm so glad to see you. Hey, Andrew. Yes, you finally catch me live. How you doing? Yeah, I mean, little baby, you right. And I think that's why TS for a long time didn't respond. But at a certain point, and I know you gotta have tough skin, and I know you can't respond to everything. I love you too. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna come back to that. Let me tell y'all something about Miss Patty Cake. Miss Patty Cake been riding with me from the beginning. She probably was like my first or second subscriber, honey. And she watches all of my videos and comments on all of my videos, and I appreciate you so much. I do. She watches videos. She said, I don't even watch this show, but I just watch your video. Thank you, girl. And we agree on some stuff. I'm sure there's some stuff we don't agree on, but I love you, Miss Patty Cake, and I love you. I love your support. I really do. I really appreciate you. I do. I do. I'm glad you was able to catch me, because I ain't gonna be on here too much longer. But yeah, back to that. So I understand what you're saying, little baby, and you are absolutely correct. You have to have tough skin. You can't respond to everything. I get it. But you know what? Sometimes people just push you to your limit. And it's hard to sit back and watch somebody just make video after video. First of all, you making money off my name, because you know she making video after video after video, hashtagging TS and Queen Supreme Court and all this other stuff, because she making a coin. And again, do you, boo? I ain't even mad at you. Like, that's how you making your money. That's how you making your money. But at a certain point, and like I said, y'all know I don't get into, I see what's going on these streets. I see the videos pop up. I follow some of the same people, but I don't be making videos about all that stuff. I don't get into that, because first of all, I don't want nobody to put my name in their mouth. I don't even want it to be none of that. But sometimes it's just too much. Well, you know, she probably ain't making no money, but she making a little bit of change. Because, you know, she be getting super chats and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So she probably be making a little bit of change. You know, like, that just ain't my thing. Like, I enjoy, and again, I'm not making myself out to be nothing special either. I enjoy doing my reviews. I enjoy doing my little live shows with my crew. We have fun. We laugh and joke. You know, people throw us a super chat. That's cool. I appreciate it. You know, but because if I was out here for clicks and views, I could go live every day and beg like some of these other people be begging for, you know what I'm talking about, and talk about all the bullshit. If I could probably, like, real talk, y'all, if I started getting into this YouTube stuff, I'd probably get like 2,000 viewers. I'd probably have like 2,000 more subs than I have now by the end of the week. Because people like the mess. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at people. Like, that's why it's out there. You know, people, that's why people rubberneck on the highway. They like the mess. But I don't have the energy to keep up with all that shit. It'd be too much. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how she making her little bit of money, but I don't know if she making it off of PayPal or Cash Apps or whatever. I don't know. Y'all saw last week. Hell, I just got my stuff set up. I thought I was doing something. I thought I had it all set up. James was like, darling, you not even. I thought I was doing something. What's up, yes, bitch? What's up, boo? How you doing? Look, let me tell y'all something. Like, look, on this video, I went live and I forgot what James told me, that when I go live from my device, that I have to enable the super chat and stuff ain't even on this one. Because I forgot to do it before I went live. And don't get me wrong, again, I appreciate it, but I forgot to do it. I literally forgot. I just thought about it just now. While we talking about it, I just thought about it. What's up, yes, bitch? Look, let's talk a little bit about chasing. While I got you on here, let's talk a little bit about chasing Atlanta. What you thinking about it? What you thinking about? Oh, it is on. Okay, Will said it's on. My bad. It is on. Oops. What you thinking about chasing Atlanta? Well, Cash App me some money, nigga. So, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That's Will, y'all. That's if y'all watch the podcast. That's Face. I'm just messing with him. Yes, bitch. What you think? Now, Yes, bitch reviews. He reviews a lot of the YouTube shows. G Status, Chasing Atlanta. I'm sure you're gonna probably do Chasing Dallas. I do Chasing Atlanta, G Status, and Chasing Dallas. I can't do like The Circle and all of that. I don't get into all of the other ones, but me and Ebony, because Ebony Crosby reviews them too. Yes, bitch. TV. What are you thinking? I think that this season has turned into the Oliver Twix show. What you think? Let me know what you think. And I'm good. Just got caught up on Game of Thrones and The Real Housewives of too. Okay. The Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion is actually playing. I can hear it upstairs, so I haven't watched it yet. I'll probably watch it tomorrow. I can hear bits and pieces as I've been down here talking. The Game of Thrones, we talked about Game of Thrones. What you think about Game of Thrones? We talked about that. And we talked a little bit about Chasing Atlanta. You said Chasing Dallas was born. There was some interesting storylines in Chasing Dallas, but why is Kendra so... And is Kendra locked up, y'all? I've had the pleasure of being on some lives with the cast, and I'm hearing... Tell me what you're hearing. It cut off. What you hearing? Tell us what you hearing. You better hear him type that. What the hell did Kendra do? Because I saw it on the last episode at the end of her video. It was like free little Kendra. And I'm like, well, what'd she do? What'd she do? She beat somebody up. You checking out? All right, bye, Will. I'll catch up with you when I get back. Why she locked up? Y'all tell me why she locked up. Yes, bitch, you better finish typing that daggone message you got cut off. Yeah, she's locked up. That's what somebody just said. She is locked up. I just want to know what she got locked up for. I don't know why she's so angry all the time. She be doing the most. I think she accusing other people of trying to get camera time. I think she was trying to get camera time because she was extra. She was extra. I'm gonna tell you the one thing and she probably did pull a stunt on him. She probably pulled a stunt. You're right. Let me tell you what I'm not liking. I'm not liking the what's his name? Jaywan from the We Were Born. I don't know what his issue is with Oliver. I don't know what that whole thing is, and I'm not going to speak to him, and I'll speak to him when I'm ready to speak to him, and he got mad at Troy for calling. I don't know what all that's about. It's got to be more to that because I never understood why he got mad. Like I don't understand what's going on with that. You're gonna have to break that one down for me, y'all. Yes, bitch, where did you go? Your message got cut off. You said you've been in some lives and you're hearing what you hearing, boo. Yeah, there's definitely more to the story. You see the previews for next week. Some stuff is going down with supposedly he's been accused with sleeping with production. And of course Gardini supposedly said it or something. I don't know. It's a mess. It looks like it's about to be some mess. But my thing is, what's up with these people sleeping with production? The same thing happened with G Status, ATL Hustle. What's up with these people sleeping with production, y'all? That's a lot. And letting it affect the show. You know, it's one thing that you do it, but you letting it affect the show. I'm gonna need y'all to go sit down somewhere. My question is, where is Hakeem? Where is Hakeem? Is Hakeem locked? Maybe he's locked up again. Yes, bitch. If you still here, did you see that video that Dre Summer put up where he beat up somebody? And it's somebody from the show. Because he said something about, I don't do this for storylines. It's for real. When you tell me keep that energy or pull up, whatever. Well, I was in We Were Born Live in the Royal Couch. Jay Twan said he isn't sleeping with production. Yeah, Oh yeah, Akeem is on G Status ATL Hustle, but he said he was coming back this season for Chasing Atlanta. He's going to be a producer next year on G Status, which that's going to probably be a mess. I'm sorry, I was listening to the show. Yeah, we were born like the Royal Couch be having some good guests. The Royal Couch, I haven't caught up with all of their interviews this season, but they have some pretty good guests too. Girl, yes, Hakeem is gonna be but who was he fighting? I saw the video, but I didn't know who he was fighting. Who was he fighting in the video? Cause I don't think it was the only person he had the major beef with was Sherrod, but that didn't look like Sherrod. And I was like, maybe it was True Fine, because I know him and True Fine had beef, but I don't know who it was. You have to tell me, because I didn't see who it was. I don't know if it's still up there or not, but go to Dre Simba's Instagram. It's on his Instagram. It was last night. He said he was going to delete it, so he may have already deleted it. Yeah, he said it was someone from the show, but I couldn't tell who it was. And I tried to read the comments to see if he was saying the comments. He never did say. Oh, he took it down now? Okay. Because I started to send him a DM and just saying, well, who is that? But I didn't. I went to Sherrod's Instagram to see if it was him, and he ain't had nothing up there. I said I was going to check True Finds, but I forgot. So that lets you know how much I cared. I just wanted to know who it was. Put the drink down, girl. Yeah, Dre Simba, he be doing the most. And I know they've already started like casting for season 2. I don't know if they've started filming yet, but I know they already did the casting and stuff. Well, they had the casting call or whatever. Because I don't know who's coming back and who isn't at this point. Dre Simba likes the mess. But you know what's funny? He's so intelligent. He is so intelligent. When he did the interview with Ty, and when he was on the Royal Couch, if you listen to him, he ain't no dummy. He just do dumb shit. You know what I mean? He comes from a decent, family background. He went to college. He was like student government president. You know what I mean? Like, he's not no dumb kid. He just out there living La Vida Loca, I guess. Honey. You said I love season 3, Chasing Atlanta. I think this is the best production has been. You said that in your review. The sound quality, the production quality is definitely the best it's been. You can definitely tell that they have put a lot of work into making it a better quality show. I could definitely see that. And I can definitely appreciate that. I heard they came through, that Reese G came through with the mess, and now the girls are in an uproar for no reason. What Reese G doing? I saw that he was in that scene at Oliver's house, and he kind of threw some shade at Cameron. But what Reese, and I mean, I like Reese. I don't have no beef with Reese, but what's that about? Like, why he in it? Because they getting ready to start, I guess they working on production, because I know they've already started production for season 2 of Chasing Dallas. I don't know if they've started filming, but I know they've done their casting and all of that. You know what? That's a good question, Ebony, and I really wanted to know, because Jaylon has actually changed his name. He's Lauren Gland or something now. Like, he's changed his Instagram and everything. Because I tried to tag him in my review, and I couldn't find him. And I was like, I know I follow him on Instagram. He's changed his name. He's gotten surgery. He's got butt implants. And somebody said something to him about needing to get some breasts. I think he's transitioning. And I don't want to be insensitive, and I don't know, I don't want to use the wrong language, but I do. I do think he's transitioning. We Were Born stated that some under tea about how someone came through, started that mess between him and Oliver. That's why their beef didn't make sense. Okay. Because from the previews for next week's episode, it looks like Oliver said something to Gardini, and then Gardini repeated it, or vice versa, or Gardini said it to Oliver. But supposedly, Jay Twan was accused of sleeping with somebody on production, and he was upset with Oliver because he was like, it's not true, and looked like he was trying to fight Oliver. So at that little Airbnb down in Atlanta. Yeah, because Reese G was throwing shade at cameras, but I'm just trying to figure out what's that about. Like, where's that beef coming from? It's clearly off camera stuff, because Reese G ain't never even really been on Chasing Atlanta, so it's clearly some off camera stuff. I don't know what it is. Cameron Q was right in my opinion when he was like, he go with the wind, because Cameron seemed to be just chasing the dirt, you know what I'm saying? Chasing the tea. And I don't know. I feel like I think that if Jaylon is transitioning, I think that would be a great storyline if he would allow people into that part of him and see, because I'm sure that's a process. I'm sure it's a struggle. I'm sure it's a lot of thought into it, a lot of, you know what I mean? But Jaylon can't be that real. Like, he gives us the Cameron is worse than a windmill. Reese G said in Chasing Dallas Reunion that a lot of the beef is created from nothing in order to get entertained. Yeah, Cameron is the bone carrier. Well, you know, Reese G said that. He said that in a couple of lives when him and old boy fell out. What's his name? The makeup guy, Tony. When him and Tony fell out, he said that a couple of times when they went live. He was like, you know, I said that I would take the weight and I would, you know, allow myself to be the messy one to create the drama. Like, I voluntarily took that role on as, you know, quote unquote, the messy one. So, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I feel like the storylines this season are a little bit more organic. That's what I'm saying. Is Jaylon transitioning though? Like, is that what he's doing? I mean, it looks like he is. I mean, it looks like that's exactly what he's doing, is transitioning. And it looks like him and Q are back together. Not Quentin in the streets, Q in the streets, but the other Q that he was dating last season. You know, they're kind of broken up, but it looks like they're back together. Because if you follow his Instagram, they all together in his Instagram. Let me tell y'all something about that whole Cameron Q thing. I remember that last season. I thought Q did say it, but then come to find out Q never said it. I agree. I think we're seeing a lot more of them chasing their dreams. A lot more of people really doing some stuff and getting some shit done. Like, I agree with that. I like Montel, but I feel like Montel is over it. And if he's not going to play the game, then he needs to get off the show. And I'm not even saying that in a mean way, because I like Montel, but I think Montel is just over it. He's over the whole, he's just not that dude. You know what I'm saying? You know, Oliver be getting it. Oliver be getting it, y'all. I like Oliver, and I know there's some people that's not really feeling Oliver or whatever, but I like Oliver. I do. We Were Born, even though I don't know how I feel about where this storyline is going, but I like what I'm seeing with them. Even Lil Kendra, you know, it's like, I may not like your approach, but you hustling too. You getting it, you hustling, you in the studio, you dropping videos, you dropping singles. You know, Cameron look like he's styling every damn body. You know what I mean? We know Q in the streets. We know he got his hustle. Montel, he's rebranding. You know, he's got his fashion killer thing going on, and he's doing style. He's a stylist and stuff like that. If you follow his Instagram, he's doing dance classes and stuff. And who else is on the show? Even Gardini, now that he's made up with production, he's going to be on some episodes now. You know, Gardini's got a lot going on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that. The Royal Couch. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Watch that interview. Who? Cameron's fashion show or Fashion Killer? Or Montel? Because Montel, he does sell his style. Gardini. I think out of all of them, Gardini is the most authentic in showing the good and the bad. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to give you what's not perfect. Well, Montel, his website was up and stuff for a while. Like, you could order some of his stuff off of his. Well, he did shoes and the glasses and stuff like that. You ain't. Now, yes, bitch, you know you ain't gonna see that. You can go on and let that one go. You ain't gonna see no real collection. Stop it, real collection. That's funny. Stop it. I know that, because even the fashion show that we thought we were seeing, come to find out, wasn't a real fashion show. With Cameron, that wasn't even a real fashion show. I think Devon didn't come back on the show because he didn't like the fact that they were going to try to create that love triangle with him and Oliver. Yes, that green jacket. I said, you a fashion. You can't make yourself another jacket. I said the same thing. That last episode, he had that jacket on in every scene. It's in his confessional. And even the suit he wore in Kendra's video, that flowered suit, he's worn that before. I've seen him wear that before. Honey. Is that what it is? Well, let me tell you something. I'm not even a fashion designer and I got 3 winter coats. I could give you a variety of winter. And I ain't even no designer. Not the shawls made of bath. Not the shawls made of bath rugs, though. I mean, like, even when he said he bought Kendra that dress to style her, I didn't see him style her. I saw him drop the dress off. Did you buy the dress? Did you make the dress? You know what I'm saying? Because even if he had said, I made this dress for Kendra, okay, cool. But you said, I'm styling her. I didn't see you style her. And I'm sure it could have been editing, but we saw you give her the dress and then she had it on. Did you pick out the jewelry that went with it? Did you pick out the shoes? I mean, what did you do to style her? Yeah, I said the same thing. Not thrift store, grandmother tees. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with that. It was like a velvet. It was a pretty dress, but not. It wasn't appropriate for, in my opinion. And again, I'm no fashion guru, but in my opinion, it wasn't appropriate for what they were trying to do. I didn't think. Yeah, it was. It was dated. It was very dated. Now, if he was styling her to go to like a Christmas gala, because that was around Christmas time, like she was on her way to like a ball, like an event, I could see that, you know. Even the jewelry, did you see that big, the jewelry wasn't even, it was just, and again, I'm no fashion guru. I don't claim to be, I don't pretend to be, but if that's what you were doing, I'm not really impressed with that. I do like what I see from Montel. And like I said, I know for a while his website was up and you could buy stuff. I do know that. He said that he's rebranding. So I'm not sure when all of that's going to be up. But I know he is working on stuff. But I know he had stuff up for a while. Like you could at least buy some of his stuff. Yeah. And I agree. Yes, bitch. Like, are you Are you pulling stuff off racks? Are you going to these different, like you said, are you going to these fashion houses? Are you going to the stores and getting stuff? Are you going to the Neiman Marcus or whatever and getting stuff on loan? Because none of that came from none of that. That dress ain't come from nobody's Neiman nothing. Maybe a Project Runway, you know, reject. Yeah, now Corday is definitely really a stylist. He really is doing his thing with that. I wanted to like Corday so much. I ain't even about to go off on that because I'm about to get off of here. But I really wanted to like Corday. But Corday makes it so hard to like him. It's almost like he wants people to hate him. You know what I mean? I don't know. I ain't gonna go there. I guess we'll see in G Status ATL Hustle season 2 what's going down. I don't even know who came back to the show. Do I follow? I think I do follow Corday. I think I follow Corday. I think it might be It was, but you know what? It was like as soon as the season was over, they started posting. As soon as the season was over, it was, we in love. That's my boo. That's my man. As soon as the reunion went up, because you know they did an interview that didn't. It was edited out of the reunion, but they ended up doing an interview basically exposing their relationship, saying, yes, we're together. This is chocolate, blah, blah, blah. But my thing is, hell, we knew that. Because we knew that. Because I started hearing the rumors. And then we knew that was true. My thing is, and I said this to Ja, so I'm not saying nothing to y'all that I didn't say to Ja in a DM. And I said it in one of my reviews. You know, there's some integrity loss. Because it's one thing... Yeah, they are a cute couple. It's one thing y'all to be sleeping together and you don't let it affect the show. But it was clear through the editing, through the way things were presented, it was clear that you were biased towards Corday. I mean, Corday got a whole episode, for goodness sake. Like, there was a whole episode that was just all Corday. And nobody else got that. I think Sherrod got some attention in the beginning, but nobody got what Corday got. And it was very obvious that there was a bias there. So my thing is, I don't care who you're sleeping with. Just don't let it affect the quality of the show. And it seemed like it did. And that's where some of the other castmates got upset because they felt like they were being slighted. They felt like certain things were happening to give Corday an advantage over the rest of them, and they didn't like it. And I can't be mad at them about that. Like, that's some validity to it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let me tell you something about them scenes in G. And again, I ain't saying nothing to y'all. I said it in my reviews. Those scenes were too long. Way. The recaps were too long at the beginning of each episode, and the scenes were too long. It just didn't take 30 minutes to talk about a speed dating event that none of us ever saw. You know what I mean? Like, we heard more about that speed dating event that we never saw. Like, come on. So, like I said, I know they're doing it. Well, at least as far as I know right now, they're doing a season 2. So, we'll see. Yeah, I don't know who's coming back. I think Tramel is going to probably come back because, you know, him and Corday are cool. So I think Tramel's coming back. But shit, half the cast quit before the season was over. True Fine. What's the dude's name? The androgynous one. The one I used to wear the wig. What's his name? I forget his name. And then the stripper. Like, all of them quit before the season even was over. And then Sherrod put something up on his Instagram a few weeks ago saying, don't ask me about G Status ATL Hustle. I don't know and I don't care. So I don't know what that means. He's not coming back. But if Corday and Ja are still hot and heavy, he probably ain't coming back because he don't get along with Corday. Yeah. But I think Chasing Atlanta does a better job than G Status was doing. You know what? I think so. I could be wrong, but I think I think they do a better job. Now, not in season 1 and season 2, but this season I think they're doing a better job of sticking to shit that makes sense. Golly. Sherrod does have a lot going on. Sherrod, I talk to Sherrod. I talk to him through DM periodically. Sherrod, I like Sherrod. And I think Sherrod like a little brother type. Like, you know, I don't know him like that, but you know, I do like Sherrod. And he does have a lot going on. He does a lot of other web series, a lot of like I guess for lack of a better word, soft porn kind of stuff. Or adult entertainment. It's on Fans Only or OnlyFans or whatever they call it. But he's got like 2 or 3 different shows he's on right now, like web series that he's on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That the production has gotten a lot better. Like, I definitely can't take nothing away from that. The production has gotten better. And I feel like the storylines this season are better. They're a lot more streamlined and crisp. I'm going to review... Yes, bitch, you make me sick because I was just getting ready to ask you where you're going to do it. I think I'm going to review it. KL Allen, who's the other side of the G status. He has his Fashionaires of Atlanta. Is that what it is? Fashion something of Atlanta. No, it's not Fashionista. It's like Fashionaires or something. Anyway, of Atlanta. I think I'm going to review it. Yeah. Okay, well, we will see what we're talking about. Well, y'all, I'm about to get off of here. What time is it? Yeah, I'm going to give it a few more minutes. I'm about to get off of here. Something else I wanted to ask y'all about. Well, that's how he gets, it is Fashionaires. That's how he gets paid, Ebony. Sherrod make a whole lot of money. He wants to see, the thing is, it's that catch-22 that a lot of adult entertainers find themselves in. You want to get out of it, but it's so lucrative. Sherrod makes a lot of money off of the whole sexual like thing. First of all, I told Sherrod a long time ago he needs to make t-shirts. I told him he needs to get some merch. He needs to go start a Teespring page or whatever, and he needs to make some merch with that whole sexual light. He needs to trademark it if it's available. I don't even know if he could trademark it but he needs to trademark it if he can, and he needs to make merch. Because that whole sexual light thing is cute. It's a cute little moniker. And, you know, you're known for doing porn. I know you want to get away from it, but it's lucrative. So it's like you have to make a decision. Absolutely, casting is everything. Absolutely it is. And I think that from what I picked up with the whole G status thing, the casting sound like it was all over the place to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with Dre Summer saying he was supposed to be on the show at the beginning and he had actually filmed some stuff, but then he left. And then, you know, Dre Summer quit the show 3-4 times, and then them bringing the 2 characters in towards the end. Like, it was a lot. And that's why I kept telling Sherrod, I said, Sherrod, fuck that. Stop allowing them to make you feel bad about what you did. Like, that's what you did. You've never said you didn't do it. You've never shied away from it. And even though I know that that's something he wants to get away from, if that's what's paying the bills, that's what's paying the bills. Like, don't apologize. There's a whole lot of people out here doing it for free. So do what you do. But at the same time, and it looks like he is transitioning, because again, I don't watch any of those shows because I don't have an OnlyFans page or whatever it is. Fans Only or OnlyFans, whatever. I don't have a page. I don't have a subscription or whatever. But from what I can see, it seems like it's kind of soft porn. Let me tell you about, okay, I like Safar. Safar seems like a nice guy, but I'm not sure about Milan. I couldn't stand Milan. I tried to like Milan. I really did. I tried, but couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I tried to like her. I really, really did. I really, really did. And I liked Savar. I'm gonna tell you who I ended up liking. I ended up liking that daggone True Fine crazy ass. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I believe that to be true. Somebody was asked to be on the cast, and they reached out to me and asked me what my opinion was, and I gave my honest opinion about being on the show. I think anytime you go on a reality show, you have to make a decision about what at this point we know there's a formula. Like, there's no surprise at this point when it comes to reality TV. And if you decide to be on a reality show, you have to decide what your role is going to be, what character you're going to be, how much you're going to give. Like, you have to make that decision, because if not, then production will take over, and then it becomes a mess, and then you get upset at what's being said or how much of your information is out there and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I think that you have to know what you're doing to control your own narrative. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be who you are. But we all know that, like you said, going back to casting, we know that everybody plays a role. So you have to figure out, like, you're going to be the bone carrier, like we were saying, Cameron, you're going to be the bone carrier. Are you going to be the bitch? Are you going to be, you know what I mean? Like, you have to figure that out and decide where you fit in. But don't allow production to tell you who you're going to be, because then that's when it's not authentic. You have to be who you are, but decide what you're going to give them. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Felt like everybody on G Status wanted to be the Nene. I felt like everybody on G Status wanted to be the star. But I think that some things were said to I think that production was purposely creating the friction and the drama. But it sort of backfired when production sort of got caught up relationship wise. Y'all know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just think that I see what I can agree with that. Yes, TV, that he said that people have absorbed the personas of the formula that they see instead of just being themselves. I can agree with that. I can definitely agree with that. I feel like with the reality, that's why I can appreciate shows like Married to Medicine, because I feel like they're just authentic, especially the original Married to Medicine. I feel like they're just authentic. Like, so much real life is happening. They don't have to fabricate shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to look for storylines. And I think with these, when you throwing together people who really don't know each other and really don't have relationships with each other, you have to fabricate it, because there's nothing there. And that was the thing with G Status. None of them people knew each other. So where was the drama? They had no connection to each other. They had no relationship with each other. A few people knew of somebody, but they didn't know each other. So now you got to create something that ain't there, you know? Yeah. Yeah, they might have to ask to come back. Yeah. You know what? That is a very good question. Yes, bitch. That's a very good question. How are they compensated? Because that was the thing about remember the people on G Status kept saying that they weren't getting paid. Now, they did say that. I remember that a couple of times coming up, that they weren't getting paid. So that is very interesting. That's a really good question on how, if and how they being compensated. I don't know. I don't know that they are either, Ebony. I don't know that they are, because I know that has come up a few times, especially with G Status. I can't speak for any of the other shows, but I know for G Status, that's definitely come up. And I agree with that too. If you give them some sort of compensation, like, it don't even have to be a whole lot of money, but if you give them some, because at the end of the day, you might not be clearly becoming independently wealthy, but you bringing in some revenue. So you could break them off a little something. The exposure probably is supposed to be, but for the people who aren't taking advantage of the exposure, like, then they're not getting nothing. Like, for example, let me try to think of a good example. On G Status. Okay, somebody like a True Fine. What is he getting out of it? You know, what is he getting out of it? I can't imagine how they generate revenue using free platforms, so maybe the return. But they're bringing in money off the YouTube page. They get paid off the streams. They get paid off the commercials. So they're bringing in some revenue. Now, I'm not saying they're bringing in enough to pay the cast. I'm not saying that. But they're bringing in some change. Exactly. Let me tell you something. That's the problem, that everybody's being sold that Cardi B dream now. And what people don't understand, yeah. Y'all keep holding on to that Cardi B dream. Y'all keep holding on to that Cardi B dream. Love and Hip Hop went to Cardi B. Cardi B didn't go to Love and Hip Hop. And they came to her for a reason. She was already making waves and doing things and making moves. And it just so happened that Bodak Yellow blew up. But Cardi was already hustling. She's a hustler. And she was already out there hustling. And what a lot of people don't understand is she's not as dumb as she plays dumb. That's her character. Cardi B is not dumb by any stretch of the imagination. That young lady is not a dummy. Now, she might be dumb in love. That's another conversation. But as far as hustling and doing this out here, she ain't no dummy. She ain't no dummy. And she used Love and Hip Hop the way you're supposed to use a reality show. She got in, she did what she needed to do, she made the connection she needed to make, and she got the fuck out. And next thing you know, here come Bodak Yellow. And it just blew up. It blew up. What kind of, yes, bitch, what kind of writer? Are you on Instagram? What kind of writer? Because I'm actually working on my book. I'm hoping to have my book finished by the end of the summer. I'm trying to. I write as well, but I'm working. I write books. But what type of writing you talking about? If you on Instagram, hit me in my DMs. Exactly. Like I said, Love and Hip Hop went to Cardi B because she had a following. She had a following on her YouTube her Instagram following. Love and Hip Hop came to Cardi B. And she was already in the studio. She was already doing things, making moves. And she got on Love and Hip Hop. And she used that to continue to make more connections and meet people. And get in the studio and get to the right producers. And then, like I said, she dropped Bodak Yellow. And that was it. That was all she wrote. That shit went to the moon. You know what I mean? And she's just been able. And the other thing about Cardi B, for whatever reason, these fashion houses love her. They love to dress her. They love her. All right, I'm about to get off of here. Yes, bitch, do me a favor. I'm about to, hold on. Don't go nowhere yet. Hold on. Hold on. I'm coming in the room now. Give me a second.
Progressive renewal treatment. 4 weeks to soothe.
All right. What am I? Queen _ Spikefish, I think. I think that's my Instagram. Queen _ Spikefish. But you say you're a yes, bitch. That's your Instagram? Alright. I'm about to get off here, but I'm going to go ahead and friend you on Instagram. And hit me in my DMs when you talk about your writing. Let me know what you're talking about. Let's talk. I'm not saying I had no connections or nothing, but I write too. So let's talk. Let's vibe. Y'all, thanks for hanging with us, sister. I'm be dropping my reviews for all of these different shows this week. And I might do a little vlog about what I do tomorrow while I'm out and about, you know, seeing the sights and doing some things. I don't know, see how I feel about it. See how much battery I got on my devices. But definitely be dropping my reviews. And when we do the podcast we'll probably do the podcast next week. And we're not going to do Easter, but we'll do it. Maybe not next week, then that's Easter. If we can get together Saturday, we might do it Saturday so we can talk Game of Thrones. But if not, the next time we do a live podcast, we'll talk Game of Thrones. So we'll do it again. I'm gonna see how I might do some things tomorrow. Definitely, I'm having a good time, y'all. I'm relaxed. I'm having a great time. Patty Cake, I didn't know you were still in the room, girl. But yeah, so y'all have a great evening. Thanks for hanging with us, sister. I know it's kind of late. It's 12 o'clock, y'all. I didn't know how late it was. And I know, well, it's 12 o'clock where I am. I know it's like 1 o'clock on the East Coast. So, y'all, thanks for hanging with us, sister. I'm about to take my happy butt to bed so I can get up. We got to get an early start. We got to take the kids to school in the morning and all that good stuff. So, about to jump in this bed. And I will talk to y'all later. Peace. Okay, I'll send you the request because I probably typed it wrong. I think it's Queen. Hold on, let me look real quick before I log off. Hold on. Oh, no, it's not. No wonder it's not coming up because you know what? Queen Spikefish, that's my Twitter. I'm tripping. My Instagram is really_bitch18. That's what it is. That's my Twitter. That's Queen Spikefish. My bad. Because I used to do a radio show called Spikefish Radio. So I was the queen of Spikefish. And so I never changed my Twitter. So that's what it was. You found it? Okay, you said you found it. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. Yep, you just sent me the request. All right. All right, y'all. Good night. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.